Bro, how the fuck did I forget to turn on my music? Give me a sec. Thought I had all my shit set up. I forgot music. Where the fuck my music? Found it.
Hi, hello, hi.
Yo, speaking of Kenshi, if you want to watch some fucking hot Kenshi action, I'm pretty sure Gur says he's been wanting to stream more of that.
Anyone have a good recipes using some dried Gordons? Picross. Holly Thrones bonus begin.
Oh, give me a sec, something's wrong with the music player. It was the one thing I forgot to do before I started the stream today. No, why are you playing? Stop. Stop that. That's the goodbye song. Not that one. The stream just damn started. Okay, there we go. Anyways, for those of you keeping track at home, for those of you keeping score, today's drink is a nice little black tea blend from a local tea place.
to 100% the original Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, and I think I get from this what some people get from RuneScape. Whether or not the parallel works, it's very pleasant to have a Picross stream on while the game is in the corner. Squeakross is famous.
Oh shit, is that Jib Jig? Is that Dave Wise and Evelyn Fisher joint Jib Jig from Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Kong Quest? Dear God, when the Jib Jig hits. mean, I was gonna stream Picross, but my sister just said they're making soup. So I have to turn it off right now and go over and have soup, so... Sorry to the person that did just give me money, and I did cut off the alert by accident. Thank you to Warning for the $10. Much appreciated. Hi, everyone. Welcome. I hope you are doing well today. It is a stream. We are here, live on the stream. It is Friday, April 3rd, 2026. Monday, I woke up, I was too tired. Tuesday, I had stuff going on with Devon and Shar. Wednesday, it was April Foul, and I didn't have a joke, and I didn't want to do a normal. Thursday is when my tabletop group gets together, so I was doing that. But Friday? Friday's for Love and Picross. Don't you forget. Don't you forget, Fridays for Love and Picross. Hope you're doing well. Hope the day's been treating you good. We've finally reached the point of crack the window open a little bit weather. Some of the best weather. I can let some fresh air in. I can hear the birds. Mom said something that made you think, does she know gay culture? What did she say? That's awesome. That reminds me. Someone I know recently said that their, 60-year-old classics professor, made a Death Clues reference in class. And it was specifically like a My Death Clues, we need to leave, it's Death Clues reference. And not like a John Lennon The Beatles Death Clues thing. Which scared the shit out of me. How does a 60-year-old academic man know about Death Clues? When did that happen? My influence? What happened? You're going to see Lady Gaga tonight, and she said, I hope you're gagged by the end. That sounds like something Mom would say. I don't know if she means it in that way, or if it's just because gag sounds like Gaga. It's hard to tell with Mom. With the right intonation? Okay, she knows. Respect. That's awesome. Ooh, my stretching. Some news. For the sake of people that haven't heard for one reason or another, I suppose. First of all, the video edit, the YouTube edit for the first act of HL2 VRAI is out on YouTube now. If you gave it a look, I hope you liked it. If you haven't seen it yet, I think it's pretty good. There's some good additions to the edit specifically that made me smile when I saw them. You were good as Mr. Gregory. Thank you. I'm glad people are beginning to understand how cute Father Gregory is. His amazing cuteness. And he's just weird. Can you ask what the sound effect that kept being used for Greg was? There's a really funny story behind it. Please stay tuned for the end of the series. Please stay tuned for the credits. If only because Wayne gave it a really, really, really fucking funny name. And I think it's 20 times funnier if you just wait till the end of the whole thing to see what it's called. This is gonna be a long con joke, okay? I need you to trust me here. You're gonna laugh and laugh. You're gonna smile and wait. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff about, like, the production of the show that's, like, really funny and really interesting, but really would be better served just, like, waiting until, like, the thing is done, or until we're doing, like, the behind-the-scenes talk streams. So, I mean, you can ask a question, but you'll have to forgive me if I ask you to be a Patience fan for a while. Wait, were you actually Grigori? Yeah? I don't really get why, like, some people are so surprised about that, because I feel like you can hear so much of me in the voice. Like I get the inflection right, but it's so clearly just, like, to some extent it's just me doing a voice, you know? I don't know. It's like the Sora voice for the Kingdom Hearts fan dub, where it's like, I'm going after the inflection of this other actor, but I'm not trying to do, like, a full-on impression of them or nothing. I did get one ask that I didn't answer or anything. How are you so good at specifically Half-Life character impressions? I've played a lot of Half-Life and a lot of Half-Life 2, and I've played a lot of Gary's Mod. So you hear a lot of those motherfuckers talking to you. One of the most fun activities in the world, which you may have noticed if you watched the first series. One of the most fun things you can do in Gary's Mod is just spawning Father Grigori in places. Just having him appear and moan and grunt at you. And then you spot an alien and he goes, "Careful, brother! Beware!" And he just tries to shoot the shit out of them. And then he dies. And then he just drops dead. Because he's just a normal guy. And an animal. So yeah, I hope you give that a look on YouTube if you haven't. If you have, I hope you liked it. I hope you're looking forward to more of that, because the next live stream is like, what, 2 weeks? So that's gonna be fun. What other news? Oh fuck, I love this song. One of my favorite songs in the whole Bit Trip series soundtrack. Sorry, I was thinking about good music, and now I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, more news stuff, stream stuff. So I forgot that this weekend is Easter. Speaking of Half-Life, I forgot Easter is this fucking weekend. Which means that Puzz is doing stuff with their family. As many are wont to do during Easter time. Which means they're not going to be available for a Half-Life stream this weekend. So that's not happening this weekend. So that's going to be next week, unless something else happens. You have to wait patiently. Our Gordon is still out drying in the sun. Last time we played, we made it to the surface, and we left our Gordon unattended out in the open sunlight. He's gonna be like beef jerky on the damn road when we get back to him. But that's okay. Pour a little water on that boy. Pour a little water on that damn boy. Jesus getting in the way of a Holly stream is the main reason you're not Christian? Help! I'm happy for you and sorry that happened. I think. But yeah, that'll be sometime next week, depending on their availability from work. Which means that on Saturday, instead of that, I'm gonna do some more UFO 50 and try to have that be a weekly thing like I originally wanted it to be. And we'll finally hopefully beat Barbuda. I have to imagine. I've got to like refresh myself on that game a little bit, but we got pretty close to the end of it, so get that banged out. And then move on to some more of those games. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. And then Sunday, I might be doing a stream with some other folks. We'll see if that's still happening. I don't know if I'm like streaming my perspective or just hanging out in someone else's stream. We'll see. Was just thinking the other day about how fun the Barbuda playthrough was. Oh shucks, I'm glad. I had a lot of fucking fun with that game. I've been so excited to play more of that, but I have this bad habit, unfortunately, where like if something like goes wrong that keeps me from streaming for a while, I have a hard time like getting back on the horse and getting back to like something I was in the middle of playing for some reason. So it's been a little bit, unfortunately, but we'll get back to it. Hopefully in a more regular fashion, but we'll see how things hold. You heard a 9-year-old boy is stuck in a really big balloon? No, what? That sounds like bullshit. I heard a 6-year-old boy was stuck in a balloon, though. What do we do? Like, can we help him? It's just fucked. It's just fucked. Was there anything else news-wise? I don't think so. Nothing I can talk about publicly, at least. You want to play some Picross? Oh yeah. Also a very big thank you. I did a little post on Trans Day Visibility. And some folks were very kind and very generous and tossed a couple of bucks my way. And I appreciated that very much. I used some of that to retroactively buy a sandwich. Which I technically had already bought. But it paid for it. Among other things. Did I see Do No Harm was added to Unbeatable? I heard, yeah. Penny was talking about that in our work Discord that we have for that. Pretty cool. I still gotta fucking play Unbeatable. I've been wanting to do that for some time now. Maybe that's something I start soon. You beat your $1,000 goal for the Trans Right Readathon? Let's fucking go. Huge. You love to see it. Oh god, speaking of rhythm games, let me get the game booted up. I can just get the game booted up now. We're at that point. Speaking of rhythm games, I've had a hankering lately. to replay Sayonara Wild Hearts. What I really want to do is, I want to try the mode that's like playing through the whole game in one sitting. I always wanted to do that. Thank you to Jackie for the 717. Much appreciated. Heard cool things about that game? About Sayonara Wild Hearts? That is like one of my favorite rhythm games of all time. Like genuinely just such a cool experience, like all the way through. Highly recommend. Real good time. Gay as fuck if you want to read into it that way. Which you know I love doing. Seven. 4. You gotta squeak the mouse. It's important. On long road trips, you just loop the full soundtrack? Fuck yeah. Ugh, what a good soundtrack. That shit has me crying whenever I listen to it. Like, straight up. Waiting for Nintendo to tell us when Rhythm Heaven Groove comes out. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. Who the fuck was it that, like, mentioned it to me the other day? I think it was Gibson? That, like, reminded me that that game is a thing that exists and is gonna come out? I fucking forgot. They announced that ages ago and then nothing, huh? Which I suppose isn't necessarily the most unusual for, a Nintendo announcement to go, yup, it's coming out, and then just silence for a while. But, like, I hope it's not for, like, a Metroid Prime 4 reason, you know? Leaks say it's summer? I don't put too much stock into that, regardless of how trusted the supposed leakers are, sort of thing. If it turns out to be true, I'll go, oh, cool. And if not, then I'll go, okay. Thank you, Loon, for the raid. Hope you had yourself a good time today. Good stream. It's rat time now. I know, like, among the talk of that, there was mention of, like, an Ocarina of Time remake or something like that. I hope if that's real, they do, like, anything that's interesting with that at all. Which is such a nothing thing to say now that I think about it, you know? I hope a game comes out and it's interesting. I hope they made a thing that was good. Like, yeah. What if a game came out and it was bad? Like, you think someone would just do that? That reminds me. So the Mario movie that came out, yeah? Haven't seen it. Don't want to pay for it. Doesn't seem very good. I've, like, vaguely been, like, out of curiosity poking around at what people are saying about it online. There was a very scathing 0-star review that I thought was pretty funny. It was very funny seeing at least one person, kind of lose their mind in response to that and say something like, you just don't get it. They weren't trying to make a movie that was good. And I keep thinking about that. They didn't spend billions of dollars to make a good movie. You just don't get it. Maybe I'll find a copy of it that fell off the back of a truck and, like, watch it out of morbid curiosity. The phrase ironic shitposting is still shitposting comes to mind. Yeah, you know, drink puddle water, even if you are being ironic. Everyone knows that. Fill out most of this one. One, nope. 1 and 1. Right? Yes. A 3. You saw someone running a Steam game on a 3DS. What game was it? I'm wondering how you would do that on, like, a technical level. Is that like they're running a specific game that the 3DS hardware can handle, or are they, like, streaming it to the 3DS sort of thing? That thing isn't the beefiest. On account of it's a 3DS. Maybe it was one of them Thors? Maybe, yeah. Those things seem cute. I don't think I'd ever get one for myself. I can't see myself getting much use out of it, but it's a neat thing. It was an actual certified 3DS. Huh. And I wonder how they got that working on the tech end of things. This has got to be the 3. This is a 2. This has to be a 2 here, which means this is filled out. Streams to the 3DS, but the controls were mapped to the buttons. See, that makes more sense. That's what I thought it was. What's up, penis butter? Welcome to the stream. Awesome username. Playing Superstar Ultra recently? Hell yeah. Fucking loved Superstar Ultra. I saw folks mentioning Robobot earlier. I still gotta play that one. I hear people hype that up as being like one of the best Kirby games. Never got around to it. This is definitely a 1. This has got to be our 3, which means this is the 5. That's the 4 there. The best gimmick out of any modern Kirby. The armor does seem quite cute. It does seem like quite a cute little mechanical wiggle. 1 and 2. There we go.
Hanging out on my lunch break, yay, Picross.
Badass. Thank you for the 39 months, 4 facts, and thank you Calder Gaming as well for the 55 months. Thank you Crocodile earlier for the 14 months. Thank you Pork LaCroix for the 5 gift subs and for the brand new sub. Thank you Tyler Polyhex for the 69. Thank you Medibot for the 70. I forgot to shout all these out earlier, so I'm doing it now that I'm remembering. Thank you Paratoothus for the 48 months. Huge Candy Squids for the 67. Hammer Justice for the 22. Jesus Cart for the 21. Cheshire Pierrot with the 69. Acid Hydra 101 with the 12 months. Teffy right now with the big 60.
Big 60.
The big 60. I hope you've been doing good, bud. Solipses with the 5. Carnolius with the 67. And I believe that's all the subs. You'll have to forgive me a million times if I missed one. But that's all that's showing to me on my feed. Speaking of lunch. The hell are you having for lunch? You specifically. I had a bunch of crackers and cheese. And some blueberries. And some walnuts. And a cup of tea.
Wrong. One more.
What do you mean wrong? That was my lunch.
Small 58.
Rice and gravy with beef and stewed kale? Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm drooling on my damn keyboard now. Help. No, no, no. Give me that. It's just not fair. Pasta scraps. Nice. Chicken Kiev. Nice. It's a breakfast for you because you slept in. Nice. Chocolate frozen yogurt bar. Nice. Hashtag ham. Nice. A big fucking burger. Oh. I'm not in the mood for a big fucking burger right now. My burger craving is on cooldown. Because I had one like a week or 2 ago. But mentioning it is like making that thing come off cooldown sooner. It's a problem. Oh. Big cheeseburger with ice water. I misread that at first. Or I guess more accurately, misunderstood. And I thought you meant like you were pouring a big glass of ice water on your burger. And I was like, sounds wet. That sounds wet. I don't know if that's the kind of wet burger I'm after. Is your burger creepy or wet? Now, generally, I don't think I want to eat a burger that can be described as creepy. I don't think that's my jam. I don't think that's for me. I don't think I'm the target audience for a creepy burger.
Yeah, I'd like 2 patties smashed, American cheese, lettuce, pickle. Can I get that real fucking scary? Yeah, thanks. 20% tip.
Oh, right, they did do like a scary Burger King thing, didn't they? What even was that? I just remember it was like colored. Like it was just black, wasn't it? Or am I thinking of something else? It had a black bun. Was that it? Was that literally it? Was there something else scary about it? I mean, I guess that's a little scary if you think about it. They're not telling you if that's like activated charcoal or something else. You don't know if that's gonna make your meds stop working. That's kind of scary. Welcome to Burger King. We're making you sign this waiver when you eat our burger so that we're not legally liable. It had A1 sauce. Isn't A1 just like a steak sauce? If I'm remembering right? What's scary about that? What? I don't follow. Like if there was more A's, then it could be but like just the one is more like I guess that's true. You aren't the Burger King himself. You're the burger messenger here. You're the burger squire at the moment. And I'm like the regent of a neighboring kingdom at war. With the burgers. Because I don't like Burger King terribly much, if I'm being honest. I forgot to say thank you to those 2 subs that came in. Thank you, Limey Locks, for the 12 months, and BV728 for the 58. Much appreciated. The town crier is talking about the new burger. Why did we ever get rid of the town crier? Now that's a job you'd think would have some real legs behind it. Even in this day and age. Like, we got radio and internet and shit, sure. But those are fundamentally different mediums from, like, a guy yelling on the town square, you know? Too much to cry about now? That just means the market's booming. They should be hiring more of them. All these radio ads about how Ontario is determined to make sure that Canada maintains a strong job market. Like, the job is right there.
Video killed a town crier Star Wars
Something is wrong here. Oh, it's literally just that. Okay. Let me get 6 there. Awesome. Like, Doug Ford, I thought that guy loved, like, yelling and screaming. You'd think he'd be all in on supporting a job that is people just yelling and screaming, you know? Politicians are, like, way into that these days. What's the deal? Didn't he die? No, that was his brother Rob Ford. Different Ford in politics.
See this watch? I got it by Town Crying. My car, Town Crying. My beautiful wife, Town Crying. My perfect teeth, Town Crying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Millions could be earned here. I get Honest Tom's discount beef for the 60 months and Kyrop Terror for the 56. Is a drama YouTuber not a modern-day town crier? No. No. They don't ring a bell. They don't stand on the side of the road. They're sitting in their cushy little gamer chair. And they don't wear a fancy little outfit for it. You're lucky if they're wearing a t-shirt. Entirely different ecological niche. It's kind of like how the newsboy going, "Extra, extra, read all about it." That's also not a town crier. Kind of close to one if you think about it. Given they're also giving out the news. But they want you to read it instead of listening. Which is good or bad. Depending. Who pays the town crier? It's an essential service. So it's government subsidized. Your tax money hard at work.
Hi.
Thank you, Kid Spin, for the 7 months and the high. Much appreciated. How long have I been talking about this shit? It can't have been that long, but it just kind of dawned on me, and I feel like it's been like 30 minutes now. Like, I feel like I just stepped out of like a fucking time chamber. I did? Oh god. What year is it? If only we had a town crier that could tell me how long it's been. If only there was a guy on the side of the road, ringing a big bell, wearing like a big hat, and like a big-ass coat, to let me know what year it is after I step out of the hyperbolic time chamber that I was training in to fight with Goku. That's why it's an essential service. Someone get Mark Carney on the phone. That guy can't be that busy these days. He's only the Prime Minister. What the hell he's got to do these days? You know who'd be busting their balls to make sure that the Canadian people are getting what they deserve? A town crier! That's right! Get Mayor Mamdani on the phone. He loves Picross. We got connections. Tell him to hit up Mark Carney and say, "Mr. Carney, I love your work, or don't. The Canadian people are demanding the return of the town crier. It's needed badly." This will work. Question mark. this will work. All throughout this entire bit, the clouds outside have been, like, gradually parting, and it's becoming more sunny outside. Which is just a beautiful sign, isn't it? It's gotta be some guy from Scarborough. It's gotta be some down-on-his-luck guy living in the middle of nowhere. Some down-on-his-luck guy from Newfoundland and Labrador. And they're like, do you want to be the town crier? For what town? Pick a town. He's like, oh, gee. They'll be so excited to fund the town crier that they'll get so excited about funding other public services that they won't be funding the military as much anymore. It all comes together. It's the ultimate plan. This is how we get train lines? We've already got train lines. We've had train lines up here for some time now. We do need more, you're right. This is how we get the Trans-Canada high-speed rail. And also it's cheap. We don't really have them over in Nova Scotia. This is how we get the rail extended to Nova Scotia. Easy. You know, why'd they call it the Trans-Canada Highway? Like, I don't have a license, you know? Just seems a little rude. It's like some I'm not touching you shit. Like your sibling holding their finger, like, near your face, but not actually poking you. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. If it was the cisgender Canada Highway, there'd be riots in the streets. But it just strikes me as a little odd. Unknown Neo with the 66 months.
I'm finally home from work. Was glad to see you also like 3D Manichi modern smile.
I fucking... Okay. So. 3D Minichi Modern. To pull back the curtain a little bit on some shit I have been working on in regards to stream layout and graphic stuff and things along those lines. Every time I watch 3D Minichi Modern, I am simultaneously like, oh fuck, this is great. I adore this. Every moment I spend looking at this, I'm so happy. And on the other hand, going, fuck, someone else beat me to the punch of recognizing how fucking good 3D Movie Maker looks. Like, I've been ideating on shit for, like, months and months that I don't really have the graphical capabilities to, like, work on more than an idea. And then, like, people come out here with talent and ability and they just do things. That's like, fuck! That's so cool, I gotta start doing things more. That's a good feeling, though, isn't it? When someone else makes something and you're so gripped by it, you're like, fuck, this is great, I have to make something. That's a good feeling. I think, at least. but it's like an era of like early home computer graphics that's so like specific and limited and archaic and moved on from, to the point that it's so charming. It has such an indelible cuteness to it. I really, really like that. I want to make shit that looks like that, you know? Here's a 2. Scorpy's Weird Wares streams have been enlightening in that regard. They fucking have been. The couple times I've been able to tune in for one of those has been fucking awesome. Here's a 3, this goes here. There we go. Yippee! That's mush terrain. Terrarium. Not terrain. You get it? It's like pictures. It's always been pictures. That's all it all is pictures. That's all everything is. Think about it. But I talked about it like really briefly on Tumblr. In that whole episode being as funny as it is, I think maybe the single funniest joke of that entire thing is like a 1-2 punch of the whole episode setting up the idea that Thompson is gonna get to play her awesome new song about extinct aquatic mammals. And then you get to the end of the episode and she never actually gets to do it. all that fucking build up and lead up, and it's all for nothing. It's so fucking funny. And then the immediate second punch right after that while you're reeling is, oh yeah, by the way, we got the actual Kevin MacLeod as a guest star. And he's who's playing the music because Thompson can't. So fucking good. So fucking good. Oh. My fucking compliments to the chefs of that series in general. I can't fucking wait for any more that they ever do. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. This is a 1, 2, 7, 12, 15, and 1. Just tuned in. What is this series? 3D Mainichi Modern. Someone type it out in the chat so they can like search it up themselves. I don't know if you ever saw or heard of a group of people did like a fake 1980s English localization of the Super Mario Brothers OVA, with the idea of like, yeah, this was a company that was like established in the 80s to localize Japanese stuff, and they did a localization of this one Mario movie, and it was never released. That's the same people. It's all up on the same YouTube channel. It's great. I watched that a couple weeks ago with Puzz. Very, very fun watch. It felt so real to life, the idea of just like, all right, we've got to dub this thing, we've got to like change a bunch of like the weird Japanese references, seeing what stuff they didn't consider to be a quote-unquote weird Japanese reference and just leave in as normal. Changing the entire plot about like Bowser kidnapping Peach to marry her to be like, uh-oh, that nasty King Koopa has stolen Princess Toadstool for his birthday party. We have to stop him because she doesn't want to be at the birthday party. It felt so Jelly Donut. It felt so we're cousins. It was great. It was so fucking funny. They captured the like weird kind of hearts only half in it for most of these VAs voices so perfectly too. Like the style of like, oh fuck, we need like a woman to voice this. Let's just get like the secretary at the office here to do it for us. Oh fuck, we need a second woman? Tell her to do a different voice. That sort of thing. That sort of stuff. So fucking good. It does make me smile to see other people that clearly have, like, such a fondness for that weird era. It's a fun space to play in and think about. I gotta go on break in a sec. Let me just fill out this line. Alright. It's break time. I gotta get up, have a stretch, refill my drink. Do the same for yourself. If you haven't, I'll be back in like 3 minutes. See you soon.
"36 months? That's almost 37 months. $40 of Hollytones bonus BB. Hollytones bonus BB. Hollytones bonus BB. Hollytones bonus BB.
Where the fuck are my headphones? Where the fuck?
They're over here, on my head. Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Oh!
Hi.
With a rock I must. Ah!
Everyone has to clap your hands for Simpleton, who is doing scary RuneScape right now. And if something bad happens, everyone has to cry, okay? Yeah. Sorry, just a sec. Okay, thank you for your patience. I have like 3 things going on today, and some of them are cool but scary. Do you kindly folks think my chicken is golden brown yet? I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't got chicken vision yet. That takes a while to develop. It's advanced. It's advanced tech. Will I get it next update? I mean, never say never, but I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't hedge my bets on that if I were you. Just saying. Here's the 7. I've got a fucking... I can't really talk about anything specific. At least I don't think I can, so I'm gonna avoid it. But I've got a fucking business inquiry I've gotta respond to today. Which is exciting. It's scary in the exciting way. The business inquiry is not fucking. No. You can't be saying that. Will I respond positively or negatively? Positively. I had to, like, fucking sleep on it. And, like, verify that it was a real thing. And I will say, no more than that. How's Puzz's grad studies going? Puzz has been graduated for a little while now. They're full-time working. They are currently on the job. Which is part of why we haven't had the time to do much streaming together lately. On account of the day job. Unfortunately, most, like, managers and bosses and that don't accept I want to play video games with my wife as, like, a reasonable excuse to get extra paid time off. Which is weird when you think about it. It seems like pretty solid reasoning. Like, I don't see what the issue is. Not very feminist. If you think about it. I should look for other lines. There's not much that I immediately see over here. Oh, but this has to be crossed out for sure. Anytime I see someone in chat saying they thought the rat was a VTuber, I have to squeak it. That's the rule. That's the rule. Oh, I can almost certainly do something here. There we go. Now we're fucking talking. It is good when the rat squeaks. And we love when it happens. Okay, so this would all be crossed out. I've been, I like made a little post about it on Blue Sky. I feel like I've been feeling a little better recently, which is, you know, good in its own right. Good on its own. In its own context. That's wonderful. I'm glad I'm starting to, like, feel like a human being again, to put it very bluntly and kind of pathetically. And I'm trying really, really hard not to do the thing that I know will hurt me if I do it, where I go, oh, okay. I'm a little better, which means I'm healthy, which means I'm recovered, which means I can do everything I want in the world now, with no additional thought or consideration. And then, like, immediately hurt myself again. And it feels really good that, like, streaming feels like a thing that's, like, reasonable for me to do. Kind of as a, oh yeah, I can do that today, sort of thing. Unfortunately, because it's the job that I like doing, that feels, like, personally gratifying in a lot of ways, I have to stop myself from being like, oh, so this is great. I can just work like 12 days a week now, right? I can just do that. Let's just do that. No, no. Pump the fucking brakes a little bit there, sister. There's a bunch of stuff that's, like, come out recently-ish, and, like, a bunch of stuff I want to get back to, and a bunch of old shit I've never played. I realized something the other day that, like, kind of blew my mind a little bit. I never fucking played Shovel Knight. Video game that came out on everything. Game whose mascot was put in, like, every single thing ever made. I fucking love platformers. I haven't played that one yet. It was like, damn. I could just pick that up and start. Love to see you go back to Look Outside. I really, really, really want to. Here's the thing that's been stopping me, and it's a silly reason, but it's mine. That motherfucker working on that game is working too fucking hard. Every time I hear, oh yeah, there was a major update for Look Outside, and I'm like, oh, that's great. There's gonna be some, like, cool things to sink my teeth into next time I get to it. Anytime I think, alright, so this is a great time to get back into it, I see that motherfucker go live on Twitch or make a post on his Blue Sky, and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, working on the next major content update. And it's like, bro. Take a fucking vacation. Like, I know being an indie developer doesn't mean you have, like, goo-goo millions of dollars. Take a fucking vacay. Work on your other video game. I'm scared. The structure of Look Outside is, like, perfect for additional playthroughs. So, like, I could just play through it, and it'd be fine. But in the back of my head, I'm always just like, but what if I waited a little bit longer and there was even more cool stuff? Like, eventually the mental dam is gonna break. And I'll just go, nah, fuck it, I'm just gonna play it now. I think what I'm gonna do, and admittedly this is, like, showing my hand a little bit for the next time I stream it. I kind of want to restart the game. And try and get, what's her name, the Smiling Grinner, as a party member. Because they added, like, a bunch of stuff for her. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the ending where you just, like, wait out 15 days. And then start a new file. And, like, they've also allegedly, like, done balance changes to my beautiful son, my beautiful teeth son. Which is the one reason why I haven't just, like, wiped the file and started again. Because of my brilliant baby boy that I've made so strong. He isn't as crazy, but he's still honestly crazy. Awesome. Like, it probably needed to happen. But, like, I'm always just sitting there thinking, like, I've trained my boy. His health is so big now. What if I just kept going? This is definitely gotta be the 3. I think a whole point of Look Outside is to restart over and over again. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. It's like, the format of the game, like, lends itself perfectly to, like, doing other playthroughs, trying things differently, seeing other stuff that you got locked out of. So, like, I don't need to restart. But, like, in the back of my head, it's a tempting idea, you know? It's the voice whispering to me to open up the window blinds, as it were. Which we all know is a good idea that we should listen to. And wouldn't cause any problems. Oh yeah, I heard there was an April Fool's Day update. I have no idea what was in it. You can tell me what the bit was, if you want. I have no idea if I'm, like, ever gonna be able to play that branch of the game. You can kiss anything! That's awesome. I had a feeling it was, like, something to that effect. I don't know if this is actually true, or if it was, like, a joke that someone told. But I heard someone say, like, oh yeah, great new update. They added an ending where you open up the windows and just tell the monster to stop, and it just goes, oh, okay. And everyone's okay. Which seems like a thing they would do. There's a guy you can kiss and he reacts angrily by saying, what did you do? Am I woke now? That's a good fucking bit. Speaking of good fucking bits, I never got around to it, but it looks like you can just access it on Steam anyways by, like, setting up the right branch for it. The fucking Unfair Flips April Fool's update looks pretty good. Sounds like it was a pretty fucking good one. So I'll probably check that out at some point. I don't know if I'll stream it, but definitely want to see what, I want to see what the fuck Heather Flowers meant. When they said, yeah, this update features a bunch of additional writing from all of these people. How? It's Unfair Flips, or I guess now it's Fair Flips in this update. What warrants additional guest writing? What did you do? You know? What happened? This has to be at least the 3. But it could also be the 4. This is now an 8. Unfair Flips is specifically something someone like Bennett Foddy would be happy to jump in and offer some writing about. Yep, 100%. The Deadlock April Fool's bit also seemed pretty fucking good. You could just have duplicate heroes in a game. I didn't see anyone do it, but I really hope someone did Mo and Krill and 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 Mo and Krill. Like, at least one group has to have done that, right? The Miracord Deadlock Crew 6-stacked? Thank fucking God. I knew y'all were real ones. This has got to be a 3. This could be the 3 or the 4. They were against 6 doormen, so they kept getting locked in the Baroness. Awesome. Gotta say, there was a lot of good April Fool's Day jokes this year. I assume many of you have either seen or heard about Socks Plays by this point. This has got to be connected. Which means it's a 3. For those of you that haven't, because I saw this get, like, cooked up behind the scenes, the entire bit was that, like, 2 or 3 weeks ago, Socks was like, I just need to make an entire fake YouTuber Let's Play channel, kind of like aping on the era of, like, Game Grumps, early Game Grumps and that sort of thing. Uh, what an awesome way of putting it. God, there's also just something there's something so fucking funny, like nauseatingly funny about like the entire arc of that channel going the way it is, and then like right at the end, right when it's literally all just like barely gripping on the edge of the cliff, about to all just fall down into the abyss, putting out the fucking ad that's like, yup, here's sexy girl versions of all these other people that I've spurned, that I didn't get permission from, that I have, like, actual, like, really intense drama with. And they're all just, like, sexually tied up, and you can buy them on a shirt. So fucking funny. Like, incredible fucking timing. And stickers! The stickers are enormous! Oh, this has got to be crossed out. There we go, that goes there. It's so fucking good. What the fuck? I might have to look into this. You should, it's good. Sox has linked it on their fucking Blue Sky. Fuck it, I can do a shout out. Shout out Sox BX. I'm like 99% certain they have a link to their Blue Sky on their channel. So you can find the links to that there. They did like a... They called it a retrospective, but I guess it was kind of like a behind-the-scenes thing of like the whole bit last night. Live on their stream, so you can also hit that up if you want. I have not seen that yet, but I was like there seeing most of it get put together, so I have the scoop already. But like, it's cool people that made a cool thing, so it is almost certainly a good watch. This 2's gotta go here. Also, the art that Char made for that last merch drop was, like, really fucking good. There's so many layers to it. There's so many fucking layers to it. On the post-mortem stream, it was mentioned that Sox plays is like if Aaron left Game Grumps instead of John. Yeah, kind of, huh? It's a very apt way of putting it. My friends make cool shit, y'all. It's a very humbling feeling to know all of these people that have like made so much cool shit that is like very, very like inspiring and interesting and all those other words. And to have had them, like, tell you on multiple occasions that the things I've done and worked on, like, were direct inspirations to them. Like, making things and putting themselves out there sometimes. Or continuing to. I don't know, y'all. It makes me emotional. My heart feeling like the damn Grinch at the end of the movie. Anytime I think about that. I feel real fucking lucky, real grateful to have, like, have the people in my life that I do, and to have found the kind of audience that I've found that, like, vibes with the things that I make, get something out of them. I know it gets said a lot to the point that it, like, kind of sounds trite, but, like, I don't know, genuinely could not be doing the things I do without all of y'all. And, like, not even necessarily just from, like a financial perspective. Like, that shit's genuinely life-changing. I don't want to downplay that. But, like, I don't know, sometimes just knowing that, like, you can put a thing out there, and a couple of people will just be like, damn, this shit was cool, or damn, this meant something to me, or damn, this made me want to make something else. It's like, that's what it's all about, you know? Sometimes that's what helps me get out of bed in the morning. And it's Teapot. And it's D-Bod. It's Weepot. This is B-Antenna. And then this one is B-Antenna. My VODs have helped you through the week. Well, I'm real glad to hear that. Anytime someone mentions that they appreciate the VODs channel existing, I feel very happy. Sometimes there's the worry of, like, maybe this is just me sometimes, I don't know. Probably not, but with the way that the internet is right now, like, trying to monopolize a lot of people's time for one thing or another, sometimes there's the worry that, like, something you're making is just kind of, like, adding to the sea of that. Like, more noise in the middle of more noise. I don't know, it helps me put things into perspective when someone's like, yeah, I appreciate you having, like, this archive of stuff. It's cool. It's another sort of very humbling feeling. Because it was like a lot of other folks in this sort of space doing that sort of shit and having like an archive of it that kind of got me into the idea of doing it myself. Like doing streaming myself. So like being able to contribute to that sort of thing in a roundabout sense is like, if I could go back a couple of years and tell a younger version of myself that, like, I managed to do that, and it wasn't just like a, oh, maybe that could be fun someday sort of thing, I don't know, I think she'd get a real kick out of that. Working on VOD stuff right now, and it's hell, but worth it for that reason? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's, it can definitely be a whole lot of fucking work. This is the 14. There we go. 3, 5, 6, 7, 7, 9. All these are done. Great. Does this always happen when I stream fucking Picross? Do I always get this fucking introspective? Are they putting something in the numbers? Yo, waiter, this numbers tastes good as fuck. What the hell you put in it? Numbers. Yeah, I guess if you're already in like a thinking kind of mood, it puts you in the mindset for thinking, don't it? Come to think of it. Is this item a bubble blower? No, it's bee antenna. It's bee antenna. It's Susan B. Antenna. It's women be shopping. The Art Games Art and Best Games of All Time stream are on a rotation as putting on while doing stuff watches. Fuck yeah. Those were like genuinely some of my favorite ones to do. I've had a hankering to do something kind of in that vein again, but I don't really know what it would be. I would need the idea to come to me and feel right, instead of it being like something I force myself to do. Like, it'd be so fucking easy to just, like, be like, alright, give me your best Wikipedia articles and I'll read them. But, like, that doesn't... I don't know, it's not the same. That's kind of why I discourage people from trying to, like, suggest Wikipedia articles to read. It's the sort of thing where it really does have to feel like lightning in a bottle when I see it. I have to get struck by lightning to want to do it. It's gotta feel right. It's gotta find me. I've gotta be lost in the woods at, like, 3 in the morning. And, like, my flashlight's about to run out of battery, and I shine it in a direction. And I see, like, lists of games the Buddha disapproved of. Which I think is a real article. Or at least something like it is a real article. I don't remember exactly what. I guess for the fucking games as art and the games considered the best one, there's like such a specific mania that grips me when I think about those concepts. And the idea of like trying to objectively quantify them, that it just like... I don't know. Like, it's that sort of discussion about, like, art and the nature of art that has always been, like, super, super compelling to me. That I'm always kind of tickled pink when, like, someone or, like, a group of people are just like, actually, we figured it out! Actually, we know the answers! Here you go! Art is when a bunch of specifically English magazines said it was good. Art is when a bunch of ships hauling jokes in the middle of the night got caught up in the tides and got dashed upon the rocks. And nothing survived the voyage. No boats made it to port. Only art remained. Thinking a lot about that Blue Sky post that was list of wrong anthem incidents, where instead of playing the anthem for Slovakia, they played the first 3 seconds of a Linkin Park song. Awesome. Watched Plan 9 from outer space and got reminded it's been labeled as the worst movie of all time for decades. I still have to watch that one. At the very least, it sounds interesting. That's an interesting sort of thought that I see, like, passed around sometimes, that I roll around in my own head sometimes. Is the idea of, like, a given work being, like, structurally bad or of poor quality or etc, yada yada yada. But it's still, like, it's compelling and it's interesting and it's sticking with you and it's something that you're still, like, thinking about and talking about. It leaves a lasting impact. And in a way, thinking about it as, like, does that necessarily mean that it's quote-unquote bad? Does that mean that it's failed at what it set out to do? Even if it's clearly failed at something or other. Which I imagine the answer to that is yes, but insofar as there can be any one singular answer to it, which there can't. I guess that'd be my answer, though. There's a scene where one of the saucers is on fire and looks like a plate of flambé crepes. Fuck yes. Oh, that's awesome. I love weird old effects in an era of super limited visual effects. It's good. There's something so special about it. Your manager quit mid-shift today, so you're gaming and chilling at home. Damn! Have fun, I guess. What's up, Brady? How you doing today? I just ate a fucking plate of cheese and crackers. Got off work? Let's go. Have I seen that Wikipedia gotcha website? Yep. Not my bag, but it's a funny idea. Your first Saturday off all year. Let's fucking go. No, this is wrong. Just one mistake. Okay. Right, because this is a 2 and a 1, not a 1 and a 2. One, 3, 1, 1, 4. That's B antenna. That's B antenna. Don't forget we got B antenna up here. That's basically from bees. about it. You DM'd someone instead of replying. Scary. The rare and vaunted Triple S Brady DM just dropped. SSR Brady message. There we go. Okay. That's all for now for this one. This has to be at least 2. Let's see. Yeah, because that could be the 5 or the 2, like that. Okay, now it is the 2. This is our 5. This could be a 3. This has got to be the 12. Sorry, this is the point where I'm locked in on the Picross. You're gonna have to wait a second till the streamer remembers she has a chat room. This has got to be filled in. Okay, I'm not sure what else we can fill in there. I can do something here, right? What time is it? It is 4 o'clock. I gotta have a break soon. It's starting to get like a little less cloudy outside, which is nice. I was really hoping to go for a walk this morning, but the weather was kind of crap. So now I'm hoping to go for a walk like later this evening. I might just bring a fucking umbrella just to be safe. Your mama just caught you making a 4 a.m. sandwich. You're fucked. It's over for you. Like, I don't... How do you recover? I don't think you do. It was nice knowing you. Don't call it the sandwich drawer. That's foul. Ugh. I got a visceral reaction out of me. Four and 3. There we go. This is all crossed out. Our first 3. This is a 3, and this is a 1. Imagine it has to be pretty nice out since we're close-ish. It's, God, what is it temperature-wise? It's like hovering a little bit above, positive double-digit Celsius. I don't know what that is Fahrenheit. Y'all are gonna have to figure that out for yourselves. This is a Canadian stream. It's nice. It's sweater weather. It's like sweater and shorts weather. For me, at least, because I'm brave. The fucking, like, instant that there's no frostbite risk, I'm just, like, sticking my damn leggies out. Shorts and skirts, baby. It's 17 Celsius here. I got the window open. It was like 6 or 7 degrees earlier and I had the damn window open. It's great. It's great. I have missed window open weather. I'm so happy. The neighbors are hopefully not too bothered by the sound of me talking a little more with my window open. Hopefully they enjoy it in the same way I enjoy when they let their dogs out and the dogs are barking. The beautiful sound of life. Making some hashtag pasta to this stream? Let's go. Hello, ball-jointed princess. Welcome to the stream. Want window open so bad, but it's pollinated outside? Oh. I am not looking forward to that, no. No, not that part. It happened a little bit a couple of days ago when we had like a brief warm spike. And I was kind of sniffly. But I'll let the window open anyways because it was needed badly. Did I see the Bionicle cosplayer minifigure? No, I did not. Put that in my Discord somewhere. Put that in the stream channel so I can look at it later. -21 here. The high was 5 yesterday. It's gonna snow again in a few days. Yeah, that's how it's been in my neck of the woods for like the past couple of weeks. I think we are maybe only just now, like, free of the snow. I think that I would not be surprised if it's gonna start snowing again soon, but I think we're free. And, like, mind you, I fucking love the snow. Winter and, like, late fall and early spring, some of my favorite seasons ever. But when you hit the point of it being like, alright, here's a major flurry. Now it's all melted away. Now there's a major flurry again. Now it's all melted away. Now there's a major flurry again. It's just kind of like, make up your mind. Pick something and stick to it. I've decided the weather is alive, and I'm trying to bargain with it. We have turned to ritual behavior to appease it. This can't be connected because there's no 3s here. 3 or 13. It is just about break time, so I think what I'm gonna do is go on my break just a little early. Have a stretch, have a poke out. Say hi to my folks for a little bit. So you ought to get up, have a stretch yourself, get a drink or a snack if you haven't done that in a while. We will be back in a couple of minutes.
Oh. Oh, fuck. What's going on? Where am I? I heard there was gaming. Oh, God, no. No, God, please. Anything but that. No, 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 no.
Wait. Could it be awesome? I'm gonna go for, a little bit more, and then we'll wrap up for the day. So I can have my evening to wind down a little. Follow up on some stuff I gotta do, and then take her easy. Go for a damn walk. I'm thinking about what I want to stream next week. And mind you, this is not a promise of what I will stream next week. Understand this. But it's what I want. Which is different. Forgot what I was gonna say, because I saw someone type "Whoa Mama," and I just started thinking about Johnny Bravo. Where the hell did my train of thought go? Next week, on stream. Getting back to UFO 50, if I can help it. I guess I'm not really counting Sunday as next week, because I'm considering the weekend to be like one contiguous block at the end of the week. Even though Sunday is technically the start of the week. But for the sake of scheduling, it's not. Does that make sense? Anyways. Well, hopefully by next week I'll be done Barbuda, on account of I'm doing that on Saturday. So that'll be whatever game 2 is. I guess we'll see what how Saturday goes. But the plan is certainly to try and beat Barbuda. Who knows if that'll actually happen. I want to try... Something Puzz and I want to try doing in the interest of, like, being able to stream together more often is... try, like, a much later in the day block on days where they're working from home. Because they're, like, just about wrapping up their shift around, like, 8 o'clock-ish my time. And so maybe, like, doing a couple streams with them every now and then later in a weekday like that. And, like, then maybe do some Half-Life then. There's a couple things that came out recently that I have been hankering to try. All the little bits I've seen of Lucid Blocks go hard. And I wanna give that a whirl. It seems kind of perfect for the sort of, like... aimless isn't really the right word, but the sort of, like, stream of conscious things I've done in, like, Minecraft and other fucking block games. Feels very in line with that specific video game. Feels like it was kind of meant for that. I picked that one up for myself as like a post-project job well done treat after the first HL2 stream. So I've had that sort of sitting for a bit. Another one I've been interested in where I'm not sure if it's gonna click with me, but I really liked the idea of it, so I spent money on it anyways. Was called Funny Raccoon Game. Or it's the sort of thing where, like, I don't know if, like, all of the humor of it is necessarily gonna land. But I like what I've seen of it. So I want to give that a shot. See how I feel. I think I mentioned a little bit back, the developers of Creature Kitchen tossed a bunch of us in our TVS keys for the game. And I still want to play that one. I also got a key for Captain Wayne, which is a real fucking cool looking... I don't remember if it's Doom inspired or if it's like actually literally running on the Doom engine, but either way, that sort of FPS. That's one I also was like wanting to just buy for myself, and then the devs were like, hey, we like your work. Here's a video game. And I was like, fuck. You beat me to it. I was gonna give you my money. There's also one that I've had for a while called Super 10-Pin, which is you know those like fucking you're rolling a ball, you're rolling a marble around type of games? It's like that, but it's bowling. That one looks fucking great. This has got to be our 5 here. That's one I've been wanting to play for a hot minute now. Those are all the sort of new-ish games that come to mind as far as like things I'd like to try on stream soon. Not a conclusive list, and you know, I'm not going to be able to get to all of those necessarily next week, but it's stuff I'm thinking about. Stuff you might see in the near future-ish. And then on weekends is when I want to try and get back to like some of the bigger stuff with Puzz when they're available. And if not, then just kind of like whatever. The current thinking is either we get back to something we were doing together, or we start something kind of ambitious on the weekends. I do want to get back to the Professor Layton games, but it's very frustrating that it's evidently one of those games where you play it and then you get copyright claimed for the music that's just in the game. And you have to file a counterclaim going, hey, here's my legal name and address that you already have on file because I'm a Twitch partner that you need as like a liability thing in case there's like a legal battle here. This is the only music in that video game and there's no option to turn the music off. And it's like frustrating that I would seemingly just have to do that every time if I wanted to continue streaming it. Which sucks, because I fucking love those games. Here's 5. So, like, maybe we do that. Or go back to something else. I can't really think of anything else offhand that we were in the middle of, aside from Half-Life. So there's probably something. There's also a voice in the back of my head the proverbial devil on the shoulder, just going like,
Yes, yes, my liege. Yes, this would be a perfect time to start a long RPG. Just to start a playthrough of a long as fuck role-playing game. Yes, yes, the perfect time, yes.
like, the dam hasn't broken yet, but the crack builds every day. Did I ever get back to Instars in time? No. But that's certainly apt for what I just talked about, isn't it? That's another one I've been wanting to go back to, but like, specifically for weekends, that's like when my partner isn't working, you know? So it's like, if they have the energy and the time for a stream, that's when I'd be prioritizing streams with them. And that was one I was just doing solo because that's one that I think Puzz wants to play themselves someday. God, I've had a hankering to get back to that game. Every time, like, fucking Mar talks about Instars in Time, I'm just like, fuck. Fuck, man. I liked what I've seen so far of it. I really liked it. It's again, I mentioned earlier, it's one of those things where it's like, if I'm like doing a thing on stream, and then like something else happens that makes me like not able to keep up with streaming for a while, I get kind of a mental block about going back to a specific thing. And I work my way through it eventually. It's frustrating how long it takes me sometimes. Has 1000X Resist been on my radar at all? Oh, buddy, has it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. And, Of the Devil has also been on there. And, Disco Elysium has also been on there. And, as far as, like, other reading-heavy games go, Norco has always been there. I signed a legal binding contract with Erarg promising him that I would play Norco someday. Type of game where, like, every single thing I've seen about it seems like extremely up my alley, but like many things, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Many cases. You live 5 miles from the real Norco. Damn. Small world. Speaking of reading, I have like really badly just wanted to do book reading stream again. It feels like it's almost time for that, you know? I think I've talked about it. Yeah, someone in chat mentions it. The next book is Frankenstein. I just have to decide, like, when I would want to do that. It's like, that feels like it'd be better suited for, like, an evening thing, arbitrarily, for some reason in my head. So it'd just be a matter of, like, okay, well, when? When can I fit that into my schedule? But I fucking wanna, so. Eventually. This flower. It's actually beautiful flower. actually beautiful flowers? No way. No way. No way. What else can we fill in right away? 11, 1. Each. There we go. In terms of stuff that's on the horizon, but I don't know when. I think I mentioned this. This was one of the things that, like, Puzz and I wanted to start together this year. And that'd be something definitely fit for, like, a weekend evening time slot. Thank you, B-Kip lol, for the 23 months. Much appreciated. It feels like the right time to play Undertale. Again. Something in the air. That'd be a fun one to sink the teeth into on stream. You're laying so fucking cozy in bed right now, you just had a sip of peach sparkling water. What the fuck am I doing streaming when I could be doing that too? Damn! That's badass. I'm glad you're having a good day, bud. It's been good, Picross. I got B antenna earlier. It's been 10 years or something? Something like that, yeah. Undertale has been out for some time now. It's the sort of thing where, like, it's been far enough now, it's been long enough now that I think I could trust my broader audience at large to behave themselves if I streamed it. And then I think doing that as a temperature check for Deltarune would be worthwhile as well. It's been what, 5-6 years of me doing this? I have to imagine most of the old heads would know when and how to behave. No, nothing here yet. Not yet. Although, wait. No, nothing for that 3 neither. Remember Undertale coming out when you were still in high school, got it day 1, no guides for Flowey, scared you so bad you didn't sleep before school, you emailed support asking what to do, and Toby said you gotta be brave. Awesome. There was a lot of fun stories like that early on of people, like, contacting, like, fucking support for the game, and Toby just, like, giving very, like, to the point personal responses like that. The one I always think about, which to some degree makes me sad that the person who received it took it badly, but it is what it is. The person who, like, gave, like, a big heartfelt message about, like, what the game meant to them, and then, like, Toby Fox being Toby Fox, probably very touched by that message, but being Toby Fox, responded, "Thanks for getting owned by my epic game." I always think about that one. Like, it's a good point. Like, you're welcome. I, I kind of think about that in the back of my head anytime I get, like, a message from someone talking about, like, what HLVR or, like, one of the fan dubs has meant to them. Like, that's just wonderful. Thank you for getting owned. These have got to be connected for sure. You got owned by my awesome doctor? Please stay tuned for the rest of Half-Life 2. There's a lot I can't talk about yet that we have planned that I'm like fucking vibrating about. It's been... And this just feels like mean. This is like shooting fish in a barrel. I've been nosy and I've been looking at YouTube comments. As is my wont to do. There's like a puzzling amount of comments that are like, I miss the old cast. I wish they were in the video. Which kind of confuses me because they were. Like, I can forgive people for not getting the joke of the intro that is that Tommy has become the new G-Man. It feels super, super obvious to me because I helped make it. But, like, if someone doesn't get it, needs that explained to them, whatever, sure, that's fine. That's not like a demerit against them. Dr. Coomer was right there at the start of the video. Dr. Bubby had a significant role to play in, like, the opening half of that. Like, they were there. They played quite important roles. I don't know what to tell you. Darnold was there. Famous Darnold. Really liked the kill your darlings moment of putting Dr. Coomer on the train right at the start. That bit, I think I've talked about this before. That bit I have had planned in my head, so desperate to do, so excited to do, just ravenous at it, of just right at the start having Dr. Coomer be there and he immediately gets on a train and is sent away. Because it is so sickeningly funny to me. It is one of the things I have wanted to do frame one since we decided we were doing that. Because it's so fucking perfect for his character. That's like, I think some people have gotten caught in the weeds of, like, thinking about this show for 6 years that they have kind of forgotten the actual show. This man is kind of pathetic and helpless sometimes. You know? Remember when he fall in a hole and he get eaten by a barnacle? He's the tutorial character that has to teach you how to do the mechanics by getting in trouble. And another funny thing about it, is people, like, people understanding the bit, but that are going like, oh, I respect your vision, but I'm sad that you've decided that these characters aren't going to return anymore. And it's just kind of like, who told you that? This is chapter 1. The whole book's not out yet. Keep reading. We very directly said where the character is going. Don't worry. Like, we also love these characters, you know? They will understand when other episodes are out. They will understand once we make the thing. I won't say any more, since I don't want to give the goat away. But in the interest of teasing people, fans of Sad Old Men will hopefully enjoy what we have in store. I mean, I fucking enjoy it. So this would be closed off. Something that has been fun, which I will not elaborate on, has been seeing people try and, like, think about where the story might be going based on, like, what they know is very limited information. It's been very fun seeing the people come up with ideas that are, like, very, very incorrect and, like, not at all what we're doing. Which, like, that's the essence of it. The people, like, theorizing this shit know that. They're fine with that. It's also been fun seeing people with, like, really limited information get it half right in ways that they will never understand until the thing is out and information is revealed. Like the game, yeah! No, this would have to be the 4 if that's not part of the 10. Has there been someone who guessed everything correctly? I don't know. I'm not keeping track of names. Probably not. I'll say that much. And I guess I'm not really interested in, like, yes or knowing more than that. But it's fun to, like, put pieces out there and see people put them together, you know? Like, yes, we're putting this together with intention. You're deriving meaning from it. It's awesome. Please tell me when the evil witch will appear with an exact time code. Holy shit, is that Scout TF2? TF2 the Scout. Scout TF2. Team Fortress 2. The Scout. I am the Scout here. Scout TF2. Team Fortress 2, the Scout. Sorry, this is the bit that my brain is fixated on for some fucking reason. Scout TF2. Well, the best posts on Tumblr.com was just the posts of the Scout that were very long and stretched out, and all the text was just Scout TF2, Team Fortress 2, the Scout TF2. That's in my head what I'm referencing when I'm doing that voice. That's what that post sounds like to me. I do also miss Long Heihachi. It's sad what happened to him. It did have to happen, but it's quite sad. What else we got? Holy shit, the sun is out. Damn. Maybe it's good that I'm planning on wrapping up soon. Let's go. It's also very sad what happened to Prototype Jack. I mean, on the one hand, it's, like, sad that the person that was running the blog had their, like, main blog just kind of terminated out of nowhere. For, like, no reason as far as anyone can tell. Unfortunately, on the other hand, it couldn't have happened to a nicer Prototype Jack. Miss Shuhao pathetic posting more than P-Jack. See, the Shuhao one is also sad because the person that was running the blog, like, terminated her blog because, like, she was being harassed. If I remember right. All these moments are just gone now. For sad reasons. Wanted to take a break as far as I know? Okay. That's less sad, but still. If I remember right, the circumstances behind her wanting to, like, take a social media break were kind of fraught, so... Cross out a bunch here. Tumblr has the best archival culture and framing out of every social media. I'd say some of its users have that culture. Nothing about the way that site has ever been built has, like, supported that in any meaningful way, unfortunately. You thought Wayne ran Shuhao? No. No. What else can I do? What else can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Wayne ran Johnny Appleseed. I think that's true. The neighbor's dogs are out. Let's go. I get to hear dogs. Just have to be connected no matter what. I have no idea if the dogs are coming through the mic at all, but I get to hear them. It's pretty good. thought that was encouraged by Tumblr's design. No, the way it works is, like, if someone deletes their blog or if their blog gets terminated, then, like, there's no way to access any of the posts on their blog unless someone has already reblogged them. And then you have to track down, like, the individual reblog to share it. It's kind of suck. This would have to be crossed out. Which means this can't be a 9, and this also can't be a 9, which means the 4 can be filled in here with one single dot, which means this has to go here. This and this. This is now the 4. This has got to be the 3. This has also got to be the 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are so many hyper-specific PJack posts that I would have no idea how to track down that I miss. Like, how the fuck do I find I would smoke honey mustard if I had to, you know? You miss neutered cuck? I fucking don't. I hated that blog. Couldn't fucking stand that guy. Not even in, like, a PJack joke way. It was just like, bro, get out of here. Do that somewhere else. Just unseemly. You don't understand anything? That's true. What the hell am I having for dinner tonight? I'm having a salad, and then I don't know what else. That's the famous thing the King of Hyrule was always saying. That's true. Maybe I'll make a damn ham sandwich. Maybe I'll have a damn sandwich. A ham damn witch. A damn Daniel witch. This would have to be filled in, which means this 2 is done. This has to be at least a 2. The 4 could still fit there, but this 3 is done. Okay, okay. The unfortunate thing is that damn Daniel Eggs has not stopped being funny to me. And so I keep thinking about it and wanting to just say it unprompted. Kind of like, there's this one video that was posted on Blue Sky and stuff that has been, like, a very, very persistent earworm. And it's of fucking Pete the Cat. I'm pretty sure it's a clip from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or, like, someone parodying that. Thank you, Pyra, for the raid. And it's just Pete the Cat sitting in, like, a puddle of mud, and he just goes, "What the fuck?" And I've just been saying it to myself non-stop for the past several days. To the point where it's become a problem. I just can't stop. These have got to be connected if this is the 8. Which means these also have to be connected here. It's such a fucking good clip. I wish I knew, like, what the audio was from. Because, like, I don't think it's fucking... Pete the Cat is Jim Cummings, right? Was Jim Cummings in anything where he would have said "what the fuck" in a Pete the Cat voice? Because, like, that voice is so fucking spot on. Yeah, Duke Nukem? No, Duke Nukem is John St. John. That's different. That's a different guy. That's Big the Cat. Similar type of voice guy, but different.
What the fuck?
He was the mask in the Splatterhouse reboot and did say the fuck word a lot in it. Right, but I have to imagine that he wasn't doing a Pete the Cat voice in it. He was basically doing the Pete voice? Oh my god. Maybe I have to look up Splatterhouse reboot. Oh my god, it's from 2010. From 2010, huh? Splatterhouse received mixed reviews. Many cases in the era. It's like Patrick Starr's VA, where he just kind of always sounds like that. No, because Jim Cummings is also Winnie the Pooh. And Winnie the Pooh voice is very different from Pete the Cat voice. Is very different from, like, OKKO Lord Boxman voice. You know? Like, that man's got range. God, I've been watching through some OKKO recently with my tabletop group. And something that really tickled me pink was a recent episode we watched that was about, like, KO trying to make a truffle dish for his mom. And there's this one bit where he imagines that dinner comes from a dinner man that swoops down from the heavens to provide you with dinner. And the dinner man makes a fucking voice like, "Hello, here's your dinner." And in the back of my head, I'm like, that's a funny voice. That sounds familiar. And we get like 2 or 3 episodes later, and it's an episode about Lord Boxman, so Lord Boxman is talking. And I'm like, oh yeah, Lord Boxman, I know that character, I love him, voiced by Jim Cummings. And, like, I mentally hit the brakes, and I'm like, wait. Jim Cummings is in this fucking show. They just had a guy who had one single line as a throwaway bit that sounded like a Winnie the Pooh voice. They totally just got Jim Cummings to do that, didn't they? Because they already had him. So fucking funny. So fucking funny. That's a fun show. I've already seen all of it before, but it's been a fun rewatch. Jim Cummings has some kind of video podcast like Rob Paulson's Talkin' Tunes. People come on and do their own character voices with different scripts to read off of. Ah. Maybe it's from one of those. It'd be pretty funny. It's possible. It vexes me. I have to know what the source is. I gots to know. It's gonna haunt me for the end of my days. What else can we fill in? Maybe let's look at some horizontals here. Is that podcast the source of Carl Weezer talking about Jesus? The Rob Paulson one is, yes. Jesus helps me trick people. It's also the source of Mr. Krabs talking to Carl Weezer about an M&M.
Good, huh? So freaking good.
Wasn't OKKO the show that had Sonic in it that one time? Yes. Yes, it was. They had a crossover episode. They also had a Captain Planet crossover episode. And a Steven Universe crossover episode. Which is funny because A, they're on the same network. B, Rebecca Sugar and Ian JQ were married as far as I know. C, Rebecca Sugar worked on OKKO. These I can cross out. But that's a 2, so that could be anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This goes away. Could probably do this. 1, 1, 1. There we go, right at the bottom. I should have looked at you earlier. Big money. There we go. Here's a 3. This has to be connected. This is now connected. This 2 is done. Alright, alright. We're getting somewhere. Why did I cross this out? I want to cross this out. There we go. That's a 3 as well. Means this 3 goes here. Okay. This whole time, the answers were right there. By my side this whole time. My guiding moon rat. What if there was a moonlight great rat? And it also just shot blue beams. Think about it. Four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's a 1. 3, 3, 2, and 2. Means the 1 could be any number of places. But if this 4 is filled in, all these gotta be crossed out. 3 and 3. Nice. 5, like that, which means this is the 4. 1 goes here. Here's our 4 done there. 11. 2, 3, 3. I'm starting to get hungry, so I'm like locking in a little bit so I can wrap up and eat dinner. Eat a damn hamwich. Or something else. I don't know. Got a little bit of tomato cucumber salad waiting for me, and then I'll have something else to go with that. Did that help at all? Did that work? I'm assuming it did. I'm assuming it was quite helpful. No refunds, by the way, as a general policy. I know you paid top dollar for this, but just as a reminder. Added to the list of acknowledgements. Let's go.
Ready to wind down with some nice Holly plus Picross smile.
Oh yuck! I'm sorry to hear that, El Angel. Unfortunately, the stream is about to end, but hey, I mean, you got the VOD and you got the whole rest of your damn day, so I hope the rest of your day is less shit. This is just wrong. I did something quite wrong. This whole thing. Because I've already got the road down there. I fucking forgot. Here's a 4. And a 1. 4 and 1. That's what happens if you forget to cross things out. Alright. And buddy, that's soap bottle. For fresh paws. Oh, maybe that's Ope. And that's a Picross. Solid 3 hours, not too bad. I was originally going to start the stream earlier today, but then I got sucked into some little cheese and crackers. But 3 hours ain't too bad. Good time, good puzzles, good progress. Good toilet room. It's famous. You know it. You love it. That's right. It's the toilet room. Thank you, Pork LaCroix, for the gift subs. Very generous. Thank you as well to Lammies.yum for the brand new sub. Mega Nuraday for the 16 months. BKiplol for the 23. Mute Radio for the 54. Smallest Turtle with the 40. Professor Sean with the 36. Unknown Neo with the 66. Paul Blart Mall Cop Real _ with the brand new sub. Kit Spin with the 7 months. Honest Tom's Discount Beef with the 60. Kyrop Terror with the 56. And I'm pretty sure that's all the ones I missed. I apologize if I did forget yours. But I do very much appreciate it all the same. And I am up to date on the tips. But again, thank you to Jackie for the 717. And thank you to Warneen for the 10. And thank you to a whole bunch of folks that tossed a bit of money my way on Trans Day Visibility. It has removed your tips from the feed for some reason, because Streamlabs is a functioning website. But I did see them when they came in the day of, and I did cry a little bit. So thank you very much. Do we have... There's no fan art from today, but there's definitely fan art that has been posted since the last stream that I did not get to show off. So we will be showing off. If you'll give me 1 second. If you'll give me 1 second. If you'll give me one, why is it not showing Discord? Do you wanna, thank you. I had to remind the window capture source to capture the window. Starting off with this one, which I'm pretty sure I like just fucking missed when I did that Shuzzle stream, from Red Yams. This one made me go fucking crazy when I saw it. Like, goddamn. They need to just hire you to make Chuzzle 3 that looks like this. For Yahoo Games. I am, like, deeply obsessed with the, like, the beautiful metallic sheen on, like, all of this. It's such a beautiful look. It's such a beautiful, beautiful look. Someday, if I have an idea that feels worthy of your fucking skills and you are up for it, I would like to commission you for something. Maybe. That's a maybe. But, like, damn, you're good at what you fucking do. If I had an idea that worked for what you do, I would pay you money for it, is what I mean, I suppose. Here's a good fucking BB from Bagel Raven. They drew this shit in damn doo-doo pad. This is a doo-doo jump bird. That's a good fucking BB. Thank you very much. This one posted before I had to cancel Half-Life, but I did see it and I did like it a lot. It's the scary and beautiful life cycle of the Chuzzle. I've looked at this picture and smiled at it multiple times, and I'm literally somehow only now noticing the disclaimer at the bottom. That's really fucking good. That's really fucking good. Thank you to, that is lammies.yum, I believe. That's a fucking good one. This is from Oh My God, I Am So Cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hell yeah. Abstract line stuff is fun. Thank you very much. This one, which I, like, fucking screamed out loud at when I saw a couple of days ago, from L Angel, the fucking... the Zelda CDI art style! Like, it's fucking perfect, it's nauseating, it's great! the like delightfully weird, like, lumpy normal human face, and like the flat shading on everything. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I'm obsessed. Fuck, man. I might have to remember to nab this as promo art whenever the day comes that I finally play the CDI games on stream. Because holy shit. Oh, I'm allowed? Awesome. Full credit will be given if I remember to do it, of course. If I remember in 5 years that I had this idea. Fingers crossed. But holy fuck. This one is from Joey. Joey something or other. It doesn't say exactly what because I have streamer mode on. But this was fan art from earlier this week. When I was on Devon's stream, we were playing Viractyl. Cool fucking board game. Made by the people that did Dokapon. But it's more like it's more cooperative and it's like deck builder focused. What a cool fucking game. Apparently I chose to screw over my friends more than anyone else playing that night. Which is weird, right? She wouldn't do that, would she? No, surely not. And God loved me the most, which is why I was allowed to steal whenever I wanted. And it wasn't a problem. Fucking adore this. Thank you so much. And that is all the fan art that we have missed on stream. Thank y'all very much for all that. Thank you very much for stopping on by today. Hope you had yourself a good time, a good watch. Tonight, Duke will be streaming the 1 year anniversary Q&A behind the scenes stuff of Royal Royale. Let me check whose channel that's going to be streamed on. On Duke's channel. Okay. So let me give that a shout out. Make sure I get his fucking URL right. Okay. Consider giving that a look tonight. That sounds like it'll be a good time. I got some stuff I gotta sort out, so I'm not gonna be able to hop in. But, go give it a look. Go support my friends. I will hopefully probably be live tomorrow night around 6 o'clock my time, maybe 7 o'clock, depending on what my dinner plans are. We're going back to Barbuda. It's time to hopefully finish Barbuda, or at the very least try. That damn egg game. We gotta finish it off. And then maybe Sunday, I will be on a friend's stream. We will see where the day takes us. Check out the Discord if you want updates on stream stuff. Or if you want a little place to hang out. Hope we see you on some future streams. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Thank you for the support tonight. Today, it's not night yet. If you're checking out the VOD, hope you liked it. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves and taking care of the folks around you. It is Friday, April 3rd, 2026. And I hope we see you again real soon. Bye-bye.